Geoffrey Hinton was a pioneer of artificial intelligence, AI. In 2012, Dr. Hinton and two graduate students from the University of Toronto created a technology that became the intellectual foundation for AI systems that large companies believe to be the key to the future. However, on Monday, he officially joined a chorus of critics who say that these same companies are rushing towards danger due to their aggressive campaign to create products based on generative artificial intelligence, the technology popularized by chatbots like ChatGPT. Dr. Hinton said that he left his job at Google, where he worked for over a decade and became one of the most respected voices in the field, to speak freely about the risks of artificial intelligence. Part of him, he says, now regrets the work of his life. "I console myself with the usual excuse, if I hadn't done it, someone else would have," Hinton said during a lengthy interview last week at the dining table of his home in Toronto, a short walk away from where he and his students made the groundbreaking discovery. The journey from innovative artificial intelligence to apocalyptic has reached a pivotal moment for the technology industry, perhaps its most important inflection point in decades. Industry leaders believe that the new AI systems can be as significant as the introduction of the Internet browser in the early 1990s and can lead to advances in areas ranging from drug research to education. But the fear of unleashing something dangerous into the wild is tormenting many industry members. Generative AI can already be a tool for disinformation. Soon, it could become a risk to jobs. At some point, technology's greatest fears say it could be a risk to humanity. It's hard to see how you can prevent bad actors from using it for bad things, says Hinton. After OpenAI, a San Francisco-based startup, released a new version of ChatGPT in March, over 1,000 technology leaders and researchers signed an open letter calling for a 6-month moratorium on the development of new systems. The argument was that AI technologies pose profound risks to society and humanity. "We can't repeat what we did with social media." Check out the interview with a researcher on artificial intelligence. A few days later, 19 current and former leaders of the Association for the Advancement of Artificial Intelligence, a 40-year-old academic society, issued their own letter warning about the risks of AI. This group included Eric Horvitz, the chief scientist at Microsoft, who has deployed OpenAI's technology across a wide range of products, including its Bing search engine. Hinton, often referred to as the godfather of AI, did not sign either of the two letters and said he didn't want to publicly criticize Google and other companies before leaving his job. Google's chief scientist, Jeff Dean, said in a statement, "We remain committed to a responsible approach to AI. We will continue to learn and understand potential risks as we innovate boldly." Hinton, a 75-year-old expatriate Briton, is a longtime academic whose career has been driven by his personal beliefs about the development and use of AI. In 1972, as a graduate student at the University of Edinburgh, Hinton embarked on an idea called neural networks. A neural network is a mathematical system that learns skills by analyzing data. At the time, few researchers believed in the idea. But it became the work of his life. In the 1980s, Hinton was a computer science professor at Carnegie Mellon University but left the university for Canada, claiming reluctance to accept Pentagon funding. At that time, most AI research in the United States was funded by the Department of Defense. Hinton was deeply opposed to the use of artificial intelligence on the battlefield, which he called killer robots. In 2012, Hinton and two of his students in Toronto, Ilya Sutskever and Alex Krichevsky, built a neural network that could analyze thousands of photos and learn to identify common objects like flowers, dogs, and cars. Google spent $44 million to acquire the company founded by Hinton and his two students. The system they created led to the development of more powerful technologies, including chatbots like ChatGPT and Google Bard. Sutskever became the chief scientist at OpenAI. In 2018, Hinton and two other longtime collaborators received the Turing Award, often referred to as the Nobel Prize of Computing, for their work on neural networks. Around the same time, Google, OpenAI, and other companies began building neural networks that learn from large amounts of digital text. Hinton assessed this as a powerful way for machines to understand and generate language, but inferior to how humans handle language. So, in the past year, Google and OpenAI have built systems using a large amount of data. Hinton still believed that these systems were inferior to the human mind in some aspects, but he thought they were surpassing human intelligence in other areas. Maybe what's happening in these systems, he said, is actually much better than what happens in the brain. As companies improved their artificial intelligence systems, he believed they became increasingly dangerous. Look at how it was 5 years ago and how it is now. Take that difference and project it forward. It's scary, he said. Until last year, he said Google acted as a decent custodian for the technology, taking care not to release something that could cause harm. But now that Microsoft has improved its Bing search engine with a chatbot, challenging the core business of Google, Google is racing to deploy the same kind of technology. The tech giants are caught in a competition that may be impossible to stop, Dr. Hinton said. His immediate concern is that the internet will be flooded with fake photos, videos, and texts, and the average person won't be able to tell what's true. He is also concerned that AI technologies will take over the job market. Today, chatbots like ChatGPT tend to complement human workers, but they could replace personal assistants, translators, and other professionals who handle routine tasks. It takes away heavy lifting, he said. It could lead to more than that. He worries that future versions of the technology pose a threat to humanity because they often learn unexpected behaviors from the massive amount of data they analyze. This becomes a problem, he said, as individuals and companies allow AI systems not only to generate their own computer code but actually execute that code on their own. And he fears the day when truly autonomous weapons, those killer robots, become a reality. The idea that these things could actually get smarter than people, some people believe that, he said. But most people thought it was wrong. And I thought it was far off. I thought it was 30 to 50 years or even further away. Obviously, I don't think that anymore. Many other experts, including many of his students and colleagues, say this threat is hypothetical. But Hinton believes the race between Google, Microsoft, and others will turn into a global race that won't stop unless there's some form of global regulation. But that may be impossible, he said. Unlike nuclear weapons, he said, there's no way to know if companies or countries are secretly working on this technology. The best hope is for the world's leading scientists to collaborate on ways to control AI. I don't think they should scale it up further until they understand if they can control it, he said. Hinton said that when people used to ask him how he could work with potentially dangerous technologies, he would paraphrase Robert Oppenheimer, who led the United States effort to build the atomic bomb, "When you see something that is technically good, go ahead and do it." He doesn't say that anymore. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video on AI and its implications thought-provoking. If you enjoyed the content and want to explore more fascinating insights into the world of technology, artificial intelligence, and beyond, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Infinite Insights. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with our latest videos, discussions, and discoveries. Join our community of curious minds and let's delve deeper into the endless possibilities of the future together. Click that subscribe button now and never miss out on our engaging content. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you in the next video.